ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Kick is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Ripping through the defense. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Marches ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They put the first points on the board. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Good timing on the quick out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pride. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The give to the tailback. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. He's loose. He's at touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over the Bluebirds. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They booted away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the left. Run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the play fake on first down to throw. still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ash. Jukes continues to fight for yards. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted, but you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch.
I would love to see him tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Gets rid of it. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets open down the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dobbs. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Dobbs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets it to the back. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 25 to Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bass. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You would know. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Let's go! On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Steps away. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The short hands. It's Dobbs. Got enough space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Rides the back and leads it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Makes the catch on the left. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
Turning it on!
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
over the middle. It's Presley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 24 over San Jose State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Fry. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Gay. There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They want to run it left here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Across the 25. He's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Caught on the outside. It's Dobbs. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get enough? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going. The list goes on and on and on. But just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.